Lawmakers are returning from summer recess tomorrow, with deadlines fast approaching to get bills to the governor's desk. Lawmakers are set to consider dozens of bills, among them gun legislation. We spoke with a political analyst tonight to get a better understanding of how these bills may fare. Monday starts a busy time for state lawmakers headed back to the state capitol after summer recess. They've got about a month to get bills to the governor's desk for approval. The legislature is scheduled to adjourn on September 14th. Monday morning, the Senate Appropriations Committee is set to hear dozens of bills, including gun legislation. Among them, Assembly Bill 28, which calls for an 11% excise tax on firearm and ammunition sales in California. Also, AB 1089, which would require anyone using a 3D printer or milling machine to make a firearm to have a license. And Assembly Bill 1133, which would require concealed carry license applicants to pass a standardized test. When it comes to gun legislation, political analyst Steve Swat says California has a long history.
The California legislature generally has been pretty inhospitable to the gun industry. We've been a leader nationally in terms of gun legislation. And you can go back to 1989 when the assault weapons ban was passed in California just after a school massacre in Stockton.
We asked Swat how bills of this kind may fare.
California has more than 100 gun laws on the books right now, and the California legislature is quite a bit more liberal than it was 40 years ago. So I think we can assume that of the number of gun bills that are before the legislature now, if they get out and are eventually able to be signed by the governor, that Governor Newsom, in fact, will sign them.
The National Rifle Association opposes the bill, citing the strain they would put on law-abiding gun owners. Gun violence prevention advocates have expressed support for the bills. Swat says there are a few other bills to keep an eye out for as deadlines approach this session. A labor bill prompted by the actor and writer strikes in Los Angeles. Also bills that take on social media companies.